Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel of Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a journey of investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the 1 year anniversary of the MMTLP U3 trading halt. We're also going to be looking at a new open letter Congress campaign that is just gaining momentum and all the latest updates in terms of where we are so far, and then finally finishing off by having a look at a new stock to the channel. Ticker symbol DISH, so stay tuned for that. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the markets. So first headline here from the Wall Street Journal, we can see that the indexes are edging higher today after the latest labour market data. So let's have a look at this labour market data. We can see here the US unemployment rate actuals was 3.7%. It was estimated to be 3.9%, so come out much better than expected. And in other news, we can see just in Michigan, 1 year inflation expectations are plunging to 3.1%, previously estimated at 4.5%. So hopefully that will allow for interest rate cuts in 2024. So let's start by having a look at my post with regard to the 1 year anniversary, and what I stated earlier today was that this time last year FINRA initially amended the corporate action telling retail investors they would be trading on the 9th and the 12th of December 2022, and as all retailers expected, and as was also stated by George Palikaros himself in a post that is publicly available. However, a few hours later they thought, oh no, we do not want another DGAZF. So this is a stock that I covered after the U3 halt, and this is a stock that went from around about $150 to close to $25,000. And what happened after that? There was a U3 halt. So I believe that what happened there is FINRA acted too late, and in the case of MMTLP, maybe they acted much quicker. So the questions here are, who is being protected? What was Gary Gensler's role? What was Robert Cook's role? And did they consult Sam Draddy, who blue sheeted the data and potentially discovered the mother of all squeezes? Question mark. So let's get some answers from the SEC and Gary Gensler. And Gary Gensler, a reminder, he describes himself as the cop on the street, allegedly protecting retail investors. So over to you, Gary. Please make public all your answers to Congress. You are getting many letters. Act now, prevent more families missing out from a resolution. We've had deaths, we had bankruptcies, illnesses, frozen pensions, extreme poverty, and also gold star families who have lost everything. So it's very important that you do the right thing and resolve this situation now. So before we look at the other updates, what I would also like to request from the viewers is information with regard to the broker. So currently I'm in the process of creating a table, and in this table I would like to compare all large, small and overseas brokers who allow the trading of MMTLP. So we're going to try to focus on US, Canadian, Asian and European brokers, and for the investors from these areas, if you could add either in the comments in the video or in the post information such as the fee you are being charged, if you are not allowed to transfer AST, and also if anybody is able to provide any updates in terms of how much shares each broker were allocated, that would certainly be helpful. So shout out here is to Pocahontas, who's reminded everybody in terms of the hashtag FinraFraud. This has been trending on social media for a whole year, and right now, even today, it has constantly been in the trending section. The MMTLP community came together after the U3 halt, and we are not going away, so certainly agree with that. And the pictures there represent many of the MMTLP investors who have been victims of FinraFraud. So what Rare DD has stated here, a year ago on the 7th of December 2022, then the Vice President of the OTC Markets, Jeff Mendel, appeared on Trader Live multiple times. He shared what most of us understood about the MMTLP corporate action. 12th of the 12th would be the last trading day. He told us to expect volatility and go ahead and check Terry's video that he shared about this again on his channel, and what KJ Forever has stated here is that no one will forget the day that FINRA screwed over 65,000 MMTLP holders or investors. 1 year later, we are still in limbo with no resolution, and we have an illustration on the chart there where we had that decline close to 58%. But if we have a look at here, what Pocahontas has shared here is the significant number of buys just 16, 14 and 15 seconds before the end of trading. We didn't know that it was going to end, but we can see also one person 16 seconds before the end looks to have acquired 3,000 shares. So not a single person there seems to be selling. So we can see here FinraFraud caused the problem. Why did they choose to ignore the scam alert that Sam Draddy revealed in the fire? And obviously they chose to have the FINRA U3 halt that we now know. And finally, special thanks and appreciation to Jay Kroc, who stated 12 months later you're still fighting strong. And again, appreciation for Jay Kroc. What I've stated here is thank you for your support. I am here to the end. I hope to be, as an investor who has also been robbed like many of the community, and obviously we are certainly stronger as a team. Let's now have a look at where we are in terms of the campaign and what we can expect going forward, and potentially when we could get a resolution. So in the space earlier, just hosted today by Anna, you can see here it states MMTLP open letter, it's a go. So what we can see here posted by James is in terms of what was shared in the space. I'm going to summarize that for you shortly, but what James has stated here is today marks 1 year since the FINRA halt, trapping 65,000 investors, and big thank you to all congressmen, women who signed letters, but now we're looking for you to sign the open letter to FINRA, the SEC, regarding MMTLP. So what was shared in terms of the space, that obviously an open letter is going to be prepared and made ready. The expected date for that is around about the 20th of December 2023. So this certainly should be happening, and one of the key benefits of this kind of letter is going to be hopefully many more signatures. And the other thing is, once we have a significant number of signatures, that is likely to carry much more weight. So momentum is building. There is the holiday period coming up as well, so this is a great opportunity now to finish on a high, and fingers crossed for a resolution in 2024. Let's finish off by having a look at ticker symbol DISH, also known as Dish Network. So shout out here to Carol, who stated, can you do an analysis on Dish stock? So I have stated that I will check this one out. So let's start by having a look at the company profile from the investor relations page. We can see here ticker symbol DISH trading on the NASDAQ right now, approximately $4.57, and we're going to have a look at the chart shortly. But in terms of what the company does, since 1980 it has served as a disruptive force, driving innovation and value on behalf of consumers. Through its subsidiaries, the company provides television entertainment, award-winning technology to millions of customers with its satellite dish TV and streaming Sling TV services. So it's also a Fortune 250 company. So let's have a look at what's happened in terms of breaking news. So this is from hot off the press from December the 7th, 2023. So the good news here is that the United States FCC has approved Dish EchoStar merger deal, and the shares rise. So great news for the stock here. And what we can see here is the Federal Communications Commission said on Thursday it's approved this merger. So in terms of the finer details, let's see here. Obviously the shares are rising because of that, up 8% in afternoon trading and continuing to rise today as well. So it looks like the company is looking to expand beyond satellite TV now into streaming TV, as well as mobile telecom services, but has previously faced stiff competition. So this is going to beneficially, Urgent is going to beneficially own more than 90% of the voting stock. So it looks like the merger is likely to go ahead. Dish shareholders will own about 69% of the combined company. So overall, great news there for investors. And finally, let's have a look at the 5-day chart. We can see over the previous 5 days, time of editing, up close to 17%. currently trading at $4.58, up 5.29% on the day. So a good stock to keep an eye on. Ticker symbol DISH. So if you would like to get access to more stock alerts, as well as our weekly watch list and daily stock alerts as well as join us in the challenge, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.